The Forbidden Love Story. Talia grew up into a smart and loyal pup after losing her little brother Jordan after a major incident. Now Talia must fight for her and her brother's life until she met a brown male German Shepherd Akita mix named Eric, who lives in a forbidden place called Bleakstone Graveyard, and he is the adoptive son of Zira after Kovu and Vitani betrayed Zira after how much she was a terrible mother to Nuka, Vitani, and Kovu. Now it was Eric's turn to be the chosen one to rule Bleakstone Graveyard, but he refuses to accept the fate to rule the graveyard and lead the hyenas. Talia and Eric fell in love with each other, but they were forced to never see each other again because of Eric living with the Bleakstoners and the Strays. Some of the Super Pets think he's never to be trusted. Some of them think he's evil. Some of them say he's a stray. And some of them know that it's love. But the worst part is that those who Talia is adoptive siblings with think he's a bad stray because of how he looked and his eyes. Will Talia and Eric bring peace to the world, or will they be divided forever? We'll soon find out. Talia was on her way to her brother's grave until she got lost in a forbidden place and bumped into a strange male stray. He was a German Shepherd Akita mix who looked just like Kovu, but with red eyes. They both fell down to the ground. The brown mix bred growls at Talia, causing her to step back. "Who are you, Metropolitan?" The stray dog growls as Talia in anger. But the fearless Border Collie mix pounces on the stranger and growls back ready for attack. The brown Shepherd mix kicked her off, but Talia didn't fall down. She landed on her feet and controlled her balance, growling back. "What are you doing? My brother says to never turn your back on a Bleakstoner." "Ha! You always do what your hermano says?" "No," Talia growled, showing her teeth. "Bet you do. Bet you're Bro's little girl. Ha ha!" That angered the fearless Border Collie mix. She pounced on the stranger and growled in anger, showing her teeth, causing her gums attached to the neck of her teeth to show. "I'm so sorry about that." The stranger lightly pushed Talia off of him and got back up. "Relax, lady, jeez." "Then don't ever call me a little girl again." The two of them stand silent, but the brown strange dog decided to be a show-off. "A Bleakstoner doesn't need anybody. I take care of myself." "Really? Cool." "Yeah, pretty cool, huh?" Just then, the two of them saw a group of rhinos. It was a stampede. "Uh-oh. Run!" The stranger pushed Talia out of the way and ran as fast as they could until the stampede got closer. Meanwhile, Rizdani was standing in front of the wall until he heard loud noises and looked closely and saw Talia and the strange boy running from the stampede. Donnie gasped in horror when he saw this. "I must tell Crypto!" Donnie ran as fast as he could to get Crypto. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, "Hey, if Talia doesn't come back, you want me to be the leader of the fearless fighters?" "Leo!" shouted Crypto. Rizdani ran up to his brother and cousin. "Nardo! Crypto! Quickly! Stampede! In the graveyard!" "What?" "Talia's down there!" "What? Talia!" Meanwhile, in Bleakstone Graveyard, Talia and the stranger ran as fast as they could to get away from the stampede. The stranger saw an abandoned burrow near the abandoned houses and grabs Talia by the collar and rushes inside until they finally lost the rhino stampede. The two of them started laughing hysterically after losing the stampede. What a blast! Yeah, we lost him. The two of them continued giggling until they both squeezed out of the burrow and looked at each other. Hey, you were pretty awesome out there. Thanks. You were pretty awesome, too. The name's Eric. What's your name, kid? I'm Talia. Talia. Talia walks up to him. I like you, Eric. You're special. You're pretty special, too, Talia. Want to be friends? Sure. Just then, they heard Crypto barking loudly, and Zira roared at him. Uh-oh. Zira. Crypto. The rest of the Super Pets circled around Crypto, letting Zira know he's not alone, and there's more of them. Megan, Zira, Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. Now we all know each other. And there's one thing we need to tell you, Zira. Get out of Metropolis! Your Metropolis. Zira roared at the Hamato brothers, causing Leo to hide behind Raph, while Donnie and Mikey blocked Leo and Raph from Zira and pulled out their weapons in anger for scaring their brother. Now look what you did! These lands belong to Scar. Simba just banished you from the Pride Lands, and Kiara just pushed you off the cliff. I don't know how you're still alive, but it doesn't matter. Now you and your pup, get out! Eric and Talia gasp in horror. Oh, haven't you met my son, Eric? He will one day be king of our new lands. Eric's body started to shake violently in fear. That's not a king! That's a fuzzy maraca! Eric is the chosen one for Scar. But if you insist me to end him, here. Zira pushes the teenage mixed breed towards Crypto. The brown shepherd mixed started whimpering and shaking while Crypto glared at him. Take him and get out. We're finished here. The Super Pets all walk back home. Guys, Talia! Home! Now! But Megan, now! Talia walks home with Megan, but turns to Eric. Bye, Eric. She walks with her siblings back home, while Ace glared at Eric. If you ever come near our sister again, or if I ever see you near my sister again, then you will regret it. Ace walks off with the Super Pets. Eric sighed sadly. Bye, Talia. Zira glared at Eric for seeing an enemy that they're not supposed to talk to and for going off on his own. Come here right now. You're in big trouble. Mother, absolutely not. You deliberately disobeyed me. Mother, I'm sorry. Let's go home. Zira and Eric walked back to the lair. It was sunset when the Super Pets got back at the Hall of Justice, and Megan wanted to talk to Talia alone. Megan, go on without me, Crypto. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, Megan. Come on, Crypto. Coming. Oh, and Ace. Yes, Megan? Can you pick my pups up from school, for pets, for me and take them back to the apartment, please? And my owner and Luke's owner should be home from work by the time you drop them off and come back here. Yes, Megan. Don't be too hard on her, Meg. I remember a young plothound boxer mixed breed dog. A certain headstrong yet fiercely independent young plothound boxer mix breed dog who always trusts herself into scraps, and she achieved some accomplishments. Did she not, Meg? I have to teach my adoptive sister a lesson. Very well, Megan. Travis, Daisy, come along, said Luna. Megan pulled Talia aside, and Talia nervously smiles at her, but Megan glared at Talia angrily, and Talia's smile disappeared. As she looked at her in anger, adoptive big sister, and sighs knowing that she's in big trouble. Talia, what did you think you were doing? You could have been killed today, or worse. But Megan, I didn't mean to disobey. Yeah, I'm telling you this because I love you. I don't want to lose you. I know. If something happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. One day I won't be here, and I need you to carry on in my place. You are part of the Super Pets Club. I know. Exactly, and you need to be careful. As a future member of the Super Pets, well, but what if I don't want to be a member of the Super Pets? It's no fun. That's like saying that you don't want to be a pet. It's in your blood, as I am. We are part of each other. Talia storms out. Meanwhile, back at the school for pets, Ace went to pick up Megan's pups from school and drop them home back at the apartment. At the same, Megan and Luke's owner got back home from work, followed by Megan and Luke got back to the apartment from Hall of Justice. After a long day of fighting crime and saving the metropolis, after Megan gave Talia a good scolding,